Welcome to all the students present in this video lecture. We are going for finding out the discharge over the rectangle notch or weir. So for rectangle notch, let we consider so water is flowing over this channel and the head above side of this notch means this head is capital H. And now for derivations of discharge through the rectangular notch, let we consider students similar things is there that we have discussed in yesterday's lecture for the orifice. It is similar to the cases of large orifice that the velocity cannot be treated as a constant, so we cannot be able to derive the rate of discharge directly from the formula. So for that, let we consider this is the cross sectional area. We consider one small strips having a width of dh. The total height is the h and this is a length, so this is the h total height. The height of strip is dh and the length is h. So here just we write the capital H is a head of water, capital L is the length of notch. Now we considering the elementary strips, and elementary strips having a thickness of dh and the length is L, so area of strip is dh into the L. Now the theoretical velocity of the strips means the velocity of water flowing through the strips, and which is considered as a theoretical. So it is the under root of 2gh. We consider the height of this elementary strip from the top is a small h, means suppose let we consider this distance. Suppose I'm enlarging the considerations of area over here, then this is suppose the total cross sectional, and if we consider this small strip over here, then the height of this strip is a delta h, and this distance means height of the strip from the topmost flowing channel or the flowing fluid is a small h, and the total head available is capital L, and this length is the L. So now a discharge through this small strip, so we write the discharge and dq equals to the area into the velocity into it is coefficient of discharge. So finally we get dq equals to cd into the area is dh into L, and the velocity is square root of 2gh. Now for the total discharge, it is integrations, it is indicated by q, which is equals to integrations of dq, and here we put it down the value of dq, so it becomes a cd into dh into L into under root of 2gh, and here we integrate this height from 0 to capital H. So our equations is becomes cd is constant, the length of the wire is also constant, under root 2g is also constant. So we get the integration 0 to h to the power 1 by 2 into dh. Now we have this q equals to cd into the l into the under root 2g into 0 to h small h to the power 1 by 2 into dh. So it becomes cd into l into under root of 2g into h to the power 3 by 2, and here it is 3 by 2, and we get the 0 to capital H. So it becomes a 2 by 3 into cd into l into under root of 2g, and if we put down the value of h, so it is h to the power 3 by 2 minus 0. So finally our expression for the discharge through the rectangular notch or weir is, it is q equals to 2 by 3 cd into l into under root of 2g into h to the power 3 by 2. So this is the rate of discharge through the rectangular notch. Now students, we are going for the derivations of discharge through the triangular notch. So first of all, I just plot the figure. So this is the height of the water through this triangular notch, that is capital H. And here, suppose students, I am taking the angle and the strips. So I just consider this triangle over here, and I consider the strip that is horizontal over here. This is my strip. So, and I also plot the point. This is my B point, this is A point, central point is C, and this angle, whole angle is a theta. So the semi angle is becomes a theta by 2. And we consider the width of this small strip is dh, and which is lies at a height of, suppose I am represent this strip in the this figure. So the suppose this is my strip, I consider over here. So total height is capital H, and this height is a small h from the level of water. So students, suppose I plot this triangle in this way. So it becomes, suppose this is my C point, this is the A point, and it is like, suppose I'm giving this point is O, this is O, so this is O. So this semi angle is becomes a theta by 2, and this distance, let's suppose this is a B and this is A. So O2 this height is capital H, and O2 this means this is h, small h. So distance between these 2 points, C, suppose let we take a C dash. So O2 C dash is capital H and O2 C is a small h. So this height OC is becomes capital H minus small h. Now we move towards the tan of this angle. So tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2 means opposite upon adjacent. And here we have the 90 degree. So OA is because our hypotenuse. So it becomes AC divided by OC. So AC implies that if we make a subject AC, then it becomes the OC into tan theta by 2. And we know that the AC equals to OC, and OC is capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2. Now the width this width of strip is AB, and which is double of this AC. So AB equals to 2 times of AC. So we get 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2. And AB is the width of the strips. So students, now we start with these derivations. So here let we consider the capital H is the head of water, or head of the fluids, head of water, and theta is the angle of notch. And now we consider this area of strip. So area of strip equals to the width. So width is AB and the thickness is DH. So AB is unknown to us. So from using the trigonometry, we are able to find it out the value of AB, and AB equals to 2 in the bracket h minus h into tan theta by 2. So we put it down the value. So we get the area of strip, that is 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into dH. Now we know the theoretical velocity of fluids. So velocity of water at strip, which is theoretical, so it is under root of 2gh. Now we know the discharge through this strip, which is equals to area of strips into the velocity into CD. So we get the equations dq equals to CD into the area is 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into dH into under root of 2gh. And now for the total discharge, we need to do the integrations. For total discharge, it is capital Q, which is equals to integrations dq. So we get the 0 to h, q equals to 0 to h CD into 2 in the bracket capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into dH. Now we take the common. So our angle is not variable, so it is comes out of the derivations. Sorry, here we miss one term. So it is velocity, which is equals to under root of 2gh. So now we take the common, this 2 CD, area means angle is also constant, so tan theta by 2 is constant, and under root of 2g is also constant. So finally we get square root of h into capital H minus small h into the power dh, and integrations has a limit of 0 to h. So we get the 2CD tan theta by 2 into square root of 2g. Here it is capital H into small h to the power 2 minus small h to the power 3 by 2 into dH, and integrations 0 to capital H. So finally we get 2CD tan theta by 2 under root of 2g into capital H small h to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 minus small h to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2, and the limit is 0 to capital H. Now we put it down the limit. So we get 2CD tan theta by 2 square root of 2g into capital H into capital H to the power 3 by 2 divided by 2 3 minus 2 into capital H to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5. So finally we get the Q equals to 2CD tan theta by 2 into square root of 2g into 2h to the power 5 by 2 divided by 3 minus 2h to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5. Now we take the LCM, that is a 15, and we give the simplification. So our answer is becomes 2 CD tan theta by 2 into square root of 2g. Here it is 5 to the 10 minus 3 to the 6. So we get 10 minus 6 divided by 15 into h to the power 5 by 2. So it becomes a 4 by 15 and it is multiplied with the 2. So it becomes 8 by 15 into CD into tan theta by 2 into square root of 2g into h to the power 5 by 2. So this is our final expression for the discharge through the triangular notch. Thank you students for attending this video lecture. Thank you.